Hey there and welcome back to SnowRunner. Off we go with the Paper Factory Section C in our beautiful big girl truck. Yeah, the Twinsteer though, huh? Yeah, we are going to haul a lot of cargo and to get a nice, smooth and progressive curve though on these factories, we kind of want to have a decent haul each time. Hoppa, there we go though, right? You know, 2 out of 4 is already delivered of the metal beams. Now we are going to do the other 2 and it's going to be great though. It's really going to be great. Metal beams, large pipes, bricks, you know, and then metal rolls. There are only 4 of them. Ooh, that's just one haul though, huh? Consumables, 6 times fuel. It's going to be great though. It's going to be great. There's a lot of hauls. What's going on here? Okay. I thought we were stuck here at the tree stump or something, but there's none there. Yeah, man, that is a lot of hauls. But the best thing about it actually is we can do it all in just a couple of turns around, you know, like back and forth. My favorite little bit, right? You know, this little test over here. I don't know what it is though, but it's special. We can do this 1,000 times though with different trucks. Nothing beats, of course, you know, the Twinsteer with it. Now there are lots of rocks though that do block it a little bit here and there. The cat has a little bit of an easier time because of that. But with a lot of cargo like this though, I don't think the cat will have too much of an issue either. But I think the Twinsteer is just doing better. Oh yeah. Put her in low gear plus. Off to high gear. Nicely up the hill. Hood off. Beautiful. And off we go, boys. Off we go. I believe where we just came from, we can actually make some, let's put it in auto, some fuel too, right? I think so. But at the train station over yonder, we can get some fuel too. So let's just grab that first. Let's plunder all of that before we actually have to do anything else, you know. And by anything else, I mean make our own products. We can do that later on. Going right nicely around here, no biggie. I don't know what it is though, but going downhill there, I wanted this to become a rocket, you know. I just didn't want to stop. I just wanted to go quicker and quicker though. And I know my truck will be totally wrecked then, right? You know, because of the rocks and all the damage that we are taking in. But man, I just wanted to go. You know, I really wanted it to go, no matter the damage. Sometimes you have that, I suppose. Fill her up. Beautiful. Yeah, gotta be careful though. If you knock one of those road signs off and you drag it with you around and you increase your speed, the issue will become your speed though, because it will wreck your truck too, but not in the way how I wanted it before. Yeah, this is something else. That's my biggest advice though, right? You know, with road signs, always be careful. They're not like the little boosters that we drag around sometimes because they just drag us down. The road sign just impale your entire truck, and if it's at the wrong place, you take so much damage. The entire transmission is gone, you know, or a couple of tires. Yeah, that's difficult driving after. Oh, look at those American flags over there, huh? Very beautifully fitting there. I do like that it's not a pristine colored flag right now because, you know, the tankers are a little bit dirty. So it really fits in like it's the old school, you know what I mean though? I think you know. A little bit of a classic American. go. All of that is delivered. Beautiful, though. I will see you guys at the train station, where we are going to collect the fuel probably right away. We are also going to check what else we can haul from there. I know that we can make large pipes there from the generator that we have set up there too. So that's very nice. We have the cat with the extra fuel. So all of that, that's a massive bonus for us. Now we do need a lot of large pipes, I think, for another factory. Then we do need small pipes and medium pipes too, because that factory that we have over yonder, we can make those products there. So I know for a fact we do need a lot of that though. Yeah, I don't know the contracts itself, but just having that over there, I am certain though we will be visiting that place quite a time. Now let's see, what a treat we are getting here. I have visited before though, but let's refresh our own mind here. Concrete blocks, we don't need that. Consumables, we definitely do need that, but we do need 6 of those. So we probably have to go to a farm or another warehouse. Concrete slabs, fuel, only 2? No way though, no way, Jose. Cargo container. Okay, that's a little bit of a disappointment though. I think we might be going for the consumables right away. I wish we could hook a trailer on this thing, man. Maybe we can actually. Can we hook a trailer on a Twinsteer? I have never tried it. I should try that. That will be funny though. Now let's see. I'm going to check what we can get somewhere else, you know? Oh, guess what? We can get the fuel over there. So that's beautiful. That's really good though. Yeah, large pipes too. I knew it though. I knew it. Alright, so that's a good thing. Now we have to find some other ones around too, right? You know, generation, blah, 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 blah. There we go, there we go. Metal framing, sawmill, of course. Man. Ooh, storage zone for fuel alone. That's a little bit disappointing, though. There's only 1, though. Yeah, that's nothing. Then we have a lot over here, which is of course awesome. 2 consumables. Okay, so we have to get 2 over there. Or from there. Wait a minute. Why is this one not showing up, right, you know? I have no idea. There we go. Packet sand? Ooh, that's interesting. And number 1, consumables. Alright, I see. So, yeah, this is going to be an issue though, right? You know, it seems like we have to buy a whole lot of generators though. At least 2 at a time. I don't really feel anything for that, to be very fair with you. Because they are rather expensive. But if we have to do so, we will just have to do so, I suppose. That's a lot of consumables though. I wonder what they have in there, you know. Probably, yeah, okay, there are a lot of companies, you know, like offshore, like think about oil platforms or deep in the wild, you know, like the mines and the forestry stuff. You have a lot of those factories with canteens, and yeah, you know, they have decent stuff though, proper cook and all. And then, wow, we are taking damage left and right. And, you know, like, they do have pizzas, hot dogs, they have potatoes, small steaks, bacon, eggs, and oh, so much more, though, right, you know? So, they have an entire hall over here. An entire hall, and I wonder how long this actually takes. And I hope they have a massive storage room for it, too. Because this is not the only boxes that you're getting. You're getting at least 2 more. But yeah, the fun thing about it is though, right, you know, those men are treated good though. They are treated good. Yeah, if you're so remote though, you cannot just give them, you know, ready to eat meals. Yeah, non-stop, that's no good though. You know what I could take right now down my throat? An ice cold beverage. You know, with slight soda pop. You know, probably something like a ginger ale. with some croissants, with some bacon and eggs on it. Oh my. Yeah, I need me some bacon, eggs, croissants though. Oh, that's going to be delicious though. I'm getting hungry right now, I'm telling you. Anyways, and we are sitting here in our truck. Not even a microwave though. A lot of truckers have a little microwave with them. Yeah, and then they have ready to eat meals from the gas station. Gotta feel bad for them though, huh? Gotta feel bad for them. Yeah, it has to be some special healthy options though at those gas stations. Because those roadside diners and all, yeah, they are... It might look like a better alternative than McDonald's as an example, but they ain't really. It's probably a lot more fattening than a couple of cheeseburgers though. And that sounds pretty weird. Just don't eat the sauce, right? You know, just order your burgers without sauce. And the calories are going to be in half almost of the original though. Because that sauce, man, you can drown people in that. They just add so much on it. And sauces in general, man, they are the fat makers, aren't they? Oh yeah. And it's all empty calories anyways. Doesn't fill you up. Doesn't give you what your body needs. Alright, so we made a couple too much over here though, right? You know, but that's alright. We made also some beautiful large pipes for the next hauls. But we do have all fuel right now. We have too many, but that's alright. That's alright. We don't mind it too much though. No, I kind of want to make a different road though. Yeah. But we will take a different road. Cannot make a road right now here. We're going through the mountains. We gotta be careful with that though, with the Twinsteer, right? Because it's super tip heavy. And this is not the most Twinsteer friendly path. Yeah. These mountain trails though are something else. Okay. Now, this is not a bad place to go, right? It might look like a disaster, but it's actually pretty decent with the Twinsteer so far. Come on, big boy, just haul him forward. Especially with the long tire axis though, right? You know, it's just such a joy to go through here. Oh no! Oh boy, alright. A little mistake there though, right? You know, those little things can happen, but in general, it is not an issue to drive around here. You just gotta be a little bit more picky, I assume though. Oh, what's going on there? There you go. There you go. Whoo-wee! We kind of mastered it though. Someone knock on wood, please. But yeah, we did a good job. We did take a right turn last time. I want to see what's over here. Huh. Exploration with a Twinsteer, huh? No good. Where's this leading though? Oh, down there. Well, that's kind of cute. I kind of wish though, like, those trees were not there right now. I have to see if we can make this route because that's fun. We could go turn here to the right, but let's be a little bit more realistic about it, right? You know, I kind of want to see if I will do any of this in real life with my Twinsteer if I had one. Oh yeah, heck no. Yeah, we are not going to take that though. Or will we? Oh, this is going to be such a mistake, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, we cannot even take that turn there. Our axis is way too large. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's what I meant. That will not help us very much, though, I'm telling you. Yeah. Let's just go backwards. Where we came from. Man, if those small trees, though, were not there planted on purpose, like, haha, you cannot take this shortcut here, though, player. Yeah, then it would have been such a joy. But that's life, though, that's life. Yeah, I did not even know that there was a little trail down here. That's kind of cool, though. I have to be extra careful here. Alright. Keep him turning. Going in reverse, though, with the Twinsteer is one of the toughest things that I've done so far in this game. Because you cannot really anticipate anything, right? You know, it might seem like the same thing, but your entire instinct of steering is just in reverse, you know. On how to handle every little tip and nip this truck takes. Right over here, I will just stay in low gear. Maybe low gear minus if you really struggle. But don't go into low gear plus. You don't need that extra speed. Slow and steady is where she goes. Alright, once the rocks are gone, I will just put it in high gear. Like right now. Yeah, a whole lot more fun though, right? You know, to go this way. Way more at stakes. Way too much at the same time too. But it feels like you're a little bit more alive though, huh? And we gotta do and deliver 2 large pipes after this one. So that's an interesting haul too from there. Now I wonder where we are going to take the bricks from, by the way. I believe it's from the other region. We have a lot of brick homes there, or had. Oh no, that was actually on this map. Yeah, we already used those. 6 holes. Yeah, we definitely have to figure that one out. I don't know what it is. It kind of feels like the Twinsteer needs some repairs. The suspension is not that much of a damage though, but the impact kind of seems to be big though. You know? Kind of seems to be big. Alright, so now we have to get to the large pipes. But how are we going to do that? I kind of want to see if we can get a trailer with this one too, so we can haul more next time. We could do that with a repair. What I do need is fuel, and then we can go over there again. I love this planning though, it's so much fun. But I think the way back... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be like there's a path over here? That seems to be a rather interesting one too, huh? And maybe we should try this one out once we arrive there. What can go wrong? We might lose a pipe. Who cares? We have a crane. Oh yeah, we have everything that we do need. Alright, big pipe on the back though. Off we go. That sounds so wrong. Sounded better in my head than I said it out loud, huh? Yeah, but I already do see there's a little country road over here to the left. The country road that goes into the mountains and you never come back, because that's a tough looking thing. No, yeah, you know, well, tough looking for Twinsteer here. Come on, big girl. Get off the railroad track though, huh? Here you are. Very nice. Alright. Well, it might actually seem like trouble though. But I also see it is not. It is. That's the fascinating thing about the Twinsteer, right? You know, a lot of these routes, you know, are so imbalanced for this thing. You might think, yeah, I'm never gonna make it though. But now look at this. This is just pure stable. Yeah, this is pure stable. Now, I was a little bit worried about this part. But again, it's pure stable. Where has this trail been all my life? Wow. Okay, boys, take this route. Man, I have a knack for choosing the wrong routes now, don't I? Oh yeah. Even this little part, right, you know? Just go the long way though, like well, not the long way in the curves, but just like an arrow. Just keep going forward as much as you can. Could even turn right over there through the water, but why would we if we have built a beautiful bridge there? Use what you built though, or else you're gonna lose it. Okay, this turn is going to be a little bit on the difficult side. Go a little bit back and forth here, but that's all right. That's worth it though. That is a smooth ride like butter, I'm telling you. I think we never had oh boy, yeah. Okay, this is going to be way more difficult this turn. We could technically go through the river side, but at the same time, there's no need for it. Just a little bit like this though, and we are peachy. All right. So yeah, only that turn is a little bit of a hindrance, but anything else, we are saving so much time with this place. Oh yeah. No, it's good that you're learning, or you already did know, right? You know? Man, that is a game changer, I'm telling you. That feels really good. Now a little bit further, and then we are going to take the another pipe though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to show that one. Unless something funny happens, alright, then you're all about it, alright, you know, you're all over it, you will see all of it. But I think we will deliver that thing, and then we are going towards the other region for the metal rolls, because that is one haul too, though. Doesn't that sound good? Baba, there you are. Now, to be fair with you, though, I kind of want to see how this one will look like right now. Okay, it's not too deep, which is great. But then again, the Twinsteer is a massive truck, right? Easy peasy. So this route even became a lot simpler. Okay, I'm all about that, though. I'm all about getting rough terrain into a, you know, into easy mode, into baby mode, one might say. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so this is the second largest pipe, and then we only have to do a handful of other goodies. Man, this feels great. This feels like massive progress. Paper Factory Section C. I kind of think, though, like, to be fair with you, I think that this one is the big building right up there, as we do see the skeleton frames already. It also could be the smaller one in the middle, and it's two large pipes, so... You know what? Thinking logically about it, I think it's going to be the one here. Oh, it's a difficult choice though. Nah, I'm going for that one over there, the skeleton frame on the main building. Let's go get some metal rolls. Rather interesting though, there's a classified mission over here that we have to desperately do. Right, you know, I want to have 100% on everything, and we are right now at 77%. And yeah. That will be definitely done ASAP. ASAP indeed. But man, these hauls though, huh? There are so many about it. And we are just starting, and we have to fix a railroad system, it seems to. And, you know, I wonder what the other mission is about. But the railroad system, I kind of love that idea. Kind of want to see if we can fix all of it. Like this little bit over there. Yeah, that doesn't seem healthy though, does it now? Yep. I don't think we can do all of it, but man, wouldn't it be fun if we did fix it? That we do see live trains going back and forth. That will be so much fun. just a little bit of life in the brewery, you know what I mean? And over there we already have a section or two for the railroads to be fixed for us. So yeah, that's very nice. Oh, of course, one tree. Respect for the nature here, man. You know, some trees, they are ultimately strong. There's a couple of tons that just launch right back at us, huh? Now a little bit further, and then we are on the highway, and that is one long haul. Oh, yep. Almost kissed the pole there. I don't want to ruin the big girl, right, you know. No. It's just fixed up. It got a tiny bit of damage though, as you can see. Just a tiny bit. But that's alright. It already drives way better. By some trucks though, you go over a little percentage and you know it's done for almost, one might say. Yeah, you really feel the difference though. Like, whoa. Yeah, this is still okay. But I believe this truck, if you have around 30 to 35 damage on your suspension, you are literally just okay. But if it's just one more, yeah, you do feel like it become a little bit sluggish and a little bit more stiff though, right? So be aware of that. Beautiful early morning in the game, not bad either, right? You know, we got some fog everywhere on the roads. Lights are on. Oh, it's not that early anymore though. Yeah, time flies by. As you can see, it's slowly getting pink in the sky there. I wonder if we can arrive at midnight to the location. I don't think so. Oh, I mean, you know, like midnight before it's pitch black though. Because if we do transfer the zone, then it's going to be pure black, I think, out once we do arrive. So yeah. That's about that. We will see, right? We will see. At least we can sleep at the factory. That's nice. A little bit further there, big boy. Then we only have to do 2 consumables and 6 bricks, though. That's an easy peasy job, though, isn't it? Yeah, that's easy mode. Black Badger Lake, Wisconsin, USA. Okay, so I thought the time would be advancing way more than it did right now. It's just 12 past 6. Not so bad, not so bad. All-wheel drive always on though, if you are going to leave the region. I always forgot that though. Now there's one more brick house around here. To the left, as you can see, is the big icon. And then we have to find 4 more somewhere else. I think it's on the warehouse all the way towards the western part of the map. Oh, it depends on how you hold it though. But yeah, I think right over there we have everything that we do need. But the way how we are looking at the map though, it's the eastern part. General Gas. Alright, the General Gas Company, the #1 in the USA, I believe. Or best in America, as you can see right over there. That's a quite cool way of, you know, promoting your company. Best in America, an old school logo. It's so fitting. The bloodline of the USA, trucks and trains. I wonder how it is to be actually, if it is actually done, like interstate train wagon, you know, transporter, you know, like a locomotive. Conductor, actually, that's the word for it. I know that's in Europe though, right? You know, there are conductors that are driving through multiple countries. And there are cases where the Trans-Siberian Express is with the same conductor team. And sometimes they do swap them off though, right? You know, you drive to there and there. Then there are the flex buses. that do swap off too. Let's say you start out in Paris, you go towards Amsterdam, and from there you do pick up some people here and there, right? You know, in different towns and cities. And then around so many places you do actually, you know, like swap the driver. I wonder if in the USA, because the states are so big, right? You know, like, do you change conductors too if you go with your freight wagon from state to state? If not, can you imagine the beautiful views that train conductor has to witness, though? He just has to, right? You know, there's no way of looking away, though. You just can't. Imagine that. Going from Montana all the way to Arizona. And everything in between the plains and all. The mountains of Montana, right? You know, and the rivers. And then we have the plains. And then we have, let's say, the transition of Utah with the greenery towards the slight deserts. Then you have the Arizona desert. Ah, that's beautiful, though. That's beautiful. And all in one go. That's amazing. Will take a long time, though, but my, oh my, oh my. Can you imagine you only have the night shift then? That sucks. That's bad, though, huh? That's seriously bad. But man, that's a beautiful job, though, to be fair with you. No traffic, well, slightly though, right? You know, but you are aware of it. Well, an hour before, sometimes got 10 minutes or something before you have to change. Think about it, right? You know, because everything is planned on the railroad system. And if something comes in between, you do know it 10 minutes before you actually arrive at that point. That's amazing stuff. Now I'm going to park here, I'm going to sleep, and we are going towards the little warehouse. Right over yonder. And I think we are going to do that with the Twinsteer. Yeah, I say that because I kind of feel like something will go wrong. Alright, now let's see though. Cargo container, metal rolls, cement. That's a lot of cement still. That's nice though. Consumables. Wait a minute. That's about it? Only the consumables though that we can get from here. Well, it is something. It is something though. But the bricks. Where are we getting the bricks from, I wonder now? Oh, yeah. Consumables only 2. Interesting, though. Oh, that might be a massive issue. And I'm totally over-recording here, too. But we will deliver this one. But my, oh my, oh my. This is a rough terrain for a Twinsteer, I gotta say. I gotta say, though. Yeah, we gotta be very careful about this. I kind of wanted to look for a way at the farm. You know, reaching the beach side of this part of the map. But I think it's impossible. Oh, yeah. I didn't see it coming, though. Yeah. Oh, look at that poor tire, man. Yeah, it's totally wonky right now. Oh, man, this is bad news, though. At least it's not fully blown up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, this ain't good though. No! No! No. Oh, yeah, the way over here. We almost had this too, huh? That's the issue right now. I think what we have to do though is get our international out here. I really do think so, because we cannot pick that one up right now. And I'm massively over recording by an hour. So, you know, like, that's something though, isn't it? Well, this is a perfect way to end it. You know, by a massive... Oopsie, right over there. A tough terrain, by the way. Even with another truck, we can crane it out of there for real, but it's a little bit wonky here. The soil is wet. It's muddy, in other words, tip heavy with a little bit of rocks here and there. But man, we are over recording by an hour, and I kind of wanted to deliver this one. But something did happen. Called live. See you in the next one, though. I hope you had a great time. I hope you had a little love there at the end. See you later, though. Bye-bye.